Hey guys, we got a dog. Did I mention that? I hope I didn't. I don't make these often enough to know what I do and don't mention. Also, this is not clean. This desk is getting cleaner. Ignore this. Um, but like, it's just clean. um, yeah, it's fucking. Dude, yesterday I was at work. That shit was sucked. I mean, okay, it wasn't that bad. Like it ends. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it fucking follows me. But like the whip machine, that shit was pissing me the fuck off. Cause like, dude, like literally, like, tickets would come out faster than the whip would come out of the stupid machine, and there was only me and Sylvia. And Sylvia, listen, she's great, right? She's whatever, right? She's not the best baker in the world. I'd much rather go through that kind of hell with like Yemi or maybe Alba, right? But fucking with Sylvia, I was like, I wasn't carrying, right? Because she's comparable, right? She's fine, right? Not like when she was new. When she was new, she was like, bro, fucking do something, right? But regardless, she was there, and it's that she was not my issue, right? It was a fucking whip machine. Yeah, no, that shit was sucked. Thankfully, while I was trying to whip things, no one was super trying to talk to me. Like there wasn't like a big fat line. Um, But yeah, no, that shit was bad. I took my break like really late too, cause like, if it's slow and like there's no tickets, all right, let me go check on the front, see if my food's out, and go on break. But like literally, I could not. Like it was always something. Um. So yeah, and then like my manager was like, "Hey, did you put in your food?" I was like, "Put in your food," right? And I did, right? Like in the middle of Sylvia's break. So like they chained together. I did that, and then Sylvia came back, and it's been a while, and then my manager was like, "Put your food in for break." I'm like, "Dude, I did like a while ago." And then she checked, and I was there for like another fucking like 2, 3, 5 minutes, right? And then Sully came up, was like, "Actually, let me go to the bathroom." It doesn't make not a big deal, right? And then I finally went on break. During my break, apparently there was a situation. Lady got like 3 sandwiches, and was paying with gift cards, but it wasn't enough to like the gift cards. So, thinking they had to is like, she was like, "Oh, can you take off one of the sandwiches?" Like, fuck. Then immediately fucks it. You know what I'm saying? Because like you already sent it. We already took the payment. So then we have to return everything, and then re-ring it, and it's fucking stupid. Whatever, bro. Um, but what that happened on my break. Like I was on break while that was happening. So thank God. I think I would actually lose my mind. Um, but yeah. Guys, look at this thing I bought. We went to Anacortes to watch whales. Watch whales. Um, I did see some whales. I don't really have anything worthwhile to say about the whales, to be honest with you. And my necklace is stuck in my hair. Yeah, no, it was fine. I fell asleep on the boat ride back, and then apparently, I thought my mom took pictures of me, but no, it was apparently the workers that work at the boat. They took pictures of me and my brother because we both fell asleep. A little embarrassing, but at the end of the day, I don't really give a fuck. That's not good. Um, Whatever. I was like, oh, was my mouth open? And apparently it was, so that's embarrassing. At least I wasn't snoring. That's what I asked. I was like, was I snoring though? And she was like, no. I'm like, alright, cool, epic. My mom said that at least. Um, but okay, it's like a whole situation. We left at 10, right? But apparently it was at 10:30. Like the boat was gonna leave, and it takes an hour and a half to get there. We missed it. We missed it. It was terrible. So then they were like, "Oh, we can put you on standby for like a 3:30, like, boat," and then so we did that, and thankfully they let us on. But that basically meant we had like 3 hours to kill. Not like 4 to be honest with you, but we just went to town, and there was a big, like the streets were closed, which is like by itself is great, right? But there was vendors, like a big fat like sale, like people were just selling whatever the fuck they wanted, right? And I bought this. He barely, but I really like it. It's a tungsten ring and it's really fucking shiny, bro. Like, I love it so much. So yeah, I'm the type of guy that wears jewelry and doesn't take it off, right? Like this bracelet, it's old. It's like, these pearls aren't real. See, like, this one's shinier than, or this one's shinier than this one, because it's like, it's rubbing off. But I like it. I like it a lot. It's cool. I get some compliments on it. Yeah, and then this, okay, I took it off, but because, you know, it's good. It's related. This chain, it's a basic ass fucking chain. Stainless steel, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. My grandpa gave it to me. It's good. It's good. And then now this ring, this shit, it leaves the finger. Sometimes I'm like, oh fuck, I get tired of it. So I take it off and then I put it on the other hand, and like, look at that. It looks so good with the bracelet, right? But then, listen, it's like I cycle through it, right? It's like something that's on my mind. If I forget about it, it's great, right? But like, I was like, oh, it's too tight, whatever. I put on the ring. It's loose, or it won't fall off. You know what I'm saying? But if I really get really tired of it, like, or if I like shower or something, I loop it on the chain, and then just wear it like a necklace. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's. I hope I don't lose it. It was like $45. But I liked it that much, and it's bringing me so much joy. So honestly, it was very worth it. But yeah, guys. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I have to go to work in like 2 hours. Dude, I was double booked today. Listen, I would have to be, in 9 minutes, I would have to be at Mango. And then 2 hours after that, I would have to be at Cheesecake. Not possible, because they don't give 2 hour shifts at Mango. So I would have been fucked. I would have been like, hey, to both of them. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I dropped the shift. I was double booked 2 days, and 3 days went by with like none of them getting picked up. So I was like, Carla, you know I love you, right? Can you please pick up Saturday morning? I don't like being like, hey, like, I hate being that fucking guy. It's like, hey, can you pick up the shift, right? Like, I'd rather just drop it and someone just pick it up without me asking. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's their voluntary thing, right? So whenever I have to ask, I'm like, hey, you don't have to, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you or not love you if you don't pick it up. But please, for the love of God, Pete, please pick it up. And then Carla was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm like, thank you. Apparently she's not the one that picked it up. Amelia picked it up before she did, because Carla doesn't have a phone, or she doesn't super be on her phone. Amelia picked it up, so I didn't even have to ask her. And no one picked up today's shift. Today's Thursday. Closing cashier. Kiara's gone. Fucking Kai doesn't close. I asked Mindy and she was like, no. And I'm like, and Carla doesn't do it. Fucking, it's bullshit, right? But no one picked it up, so I was like, alright. I'm gonna have to, fucking grit my teeth, and then plan B, ask someone at Mango to pick up my shift from like 2 to 10. I asked, 2 people asked Laura, and I asked Jan, and both of them were like, no. Okay, I didn't say it like that, but they were like, Jan was like, oh, I do this thing on Thursday, this and this. I'm like, no worries, doesn't hurt to ask. That's why I asked. And so, like, just whatever. And I was like, fuck, Like, it feels bad, you know what I'm saying? But then I asked Laura, and she was like, nah, I can't. I'm like, fuck. And then I was looking through the schedule. Listen, because you can't just, like, ask anyone or, like, put it, like, in a big thing. It's just, like, I was looking at the schedule and seeing who was off, and it would be like, okay, this person is off, but the next day they work super early in the morning. So, like, fuck that. So, like, stuff like that, right? But then there was a perfect candidate. And I was like, dude, it feels like pulling my ultimate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't want to pull my ultimate and then it fail. You know what I'm saying? But I had to. It was Isabella. This sweet girl. It's, like, relatively new. And I was like, hey. And then she was like, oh, my God. Right? I don't want to be like, hey, can you pick up my shift? Like, immediately, right? It's just like a normal conversation. It's like, hey, how's it going? This and this. Oh, I've been working a lot. Yeah, this and this. How you been doing? and she's chilling. She wears interesting necklaces. That's besides the point. I was like, hey, I have a favor to ask. Could you pick up a shift from 2 to 10 on this day? And then she was like, I'll think about it. I'll let you know by the end of my shift. And it was like 45 minutes before the end of her shift, right? And I was like, fuck. Might as well take it as a rejection, right? It's just like, no, I can't pick up your shift. Like, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? But no, she picked it up. Thank God. Oh my God. I was like, dude, don't even worry about it. No pressure. Like I will still like you if you say no, right? But thankfully, she picked it up. That would have been bad. Because literally I was double booked last week, and I had to call out of one. I called out of Mango, and they were like, it was like, hey, I'm sick. And then my boss is like, did you get someone to cover your shift? I'm like, no. And then she was like, oh, can you please do it? I'm like, okay, so you want me to tell people to cover my shift? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, and I hung up. I talked to like 2 people, and they said no. And I was like, you know what, whatever. And then my boss was like, hey, did you hear from anyone? And I didn't respond to that because like the fuck, that shit is not my job, bro. It's whatever. Hopefully, I think I got my availability checked out. So yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday is at Cheesecake, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning is at Mango. Did that because I think there's more hours to float around in Mango, and also I could just pick up shifts whenever they get dropped. So yeah, I was about to say, where's my ring? Put it on the table. Oh, it's cold. But yeah, alright. These bitches get so long, bro. I should make these more often so they're not like a million years long. What else is there to talk about? Nothing really.